Hello! Hello! Happy Dewithon to all who celebrate. Okay, so I was in Disneyland in California like about 24 hours ago. Like I literally just got back from that shit. Now I'm back in Wales, I'm back in Cardiff. It was a 10-hour flight and then it was a 2-hour bus ride from London. And now I have to go to a murder mystery party. Oh, my life is chaos. But most important thing that we need to talk about today is Dewithon. Wales Readathon. Today's the first day. Okay, it's St. David's Day. Apparently it was gorgeous. Apparently the sun was shining. It was like birds singing. I spent most of it in a box, first a plane and then a bus. But there was a parade. Okay, people were delightful. I don't know how this works. Does anyone know how this works? My friend, this thing. My friend gave me this and was like, it doesn't work on my hair because my hair too short. And I was like, I have long hair, I'll do that. But I don't really get how it works. Am I supposed to do it like this? Like wrap it like this? Or am I supposed to wrap it from the bottom? I don't know. Anyway, Dewithon. Okay, so the plan for Dewithon, first of all, is to start with this fucker. This one, okay? The festival of the, what, Squishy?
Can I join?
Yeah, what do you gotta help me do my hair, girl, because we gotta go in 10 minutes and I'm not ready.
Okay.
Here, hold this bit, but don't burn yourself. Okay, so first book we're doing for a Dewithon, João Morais, don't know. Festival of Ghosts. Okay, I'm pretty excited about it. It's thin, okay, and I think it's gonna be like a cult classic. I mean, it's brand new. Okay, thanks, babes. Is that supposed to go like that? Oh, I don't know. It's brand new, so it doesn't have a cult following yet, but I feel like it will be a cult classic in future. Oh, fuck. That hurts so bad. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So it's about like this guy who like can see into time, see the future, see the past, see like something like that, or sense it. And he is on like some sort of quest whereby his sister has died and her thesis has gone missing and he's got to like find it in like a quest. But then also something to do with like the living consciousness of like a serial killer and his victims or something. God, I don't know. I think it's going to be wild, but I'm super excited because I feel like Welsh books sort of are like that. They're either hugely depressing and gorgeous or just super wild. Like, what was this guy thinking? And it's just an amazing time all around. But also, along with that one, okay, I found the audiobook version of a book I got from the library called Rest and Be Thankful by Emma Glass. So I can read that as a book because I do have it as a book and I do love a book, as you know. But I also found it as an audiobook, so maybe that will be what I listen to at the gym instead. And I cannot for my life remember what that one's about. Am I sorting it? Is it doing it? Babes?
Yeah.
Okay. But I will let you know. But okay, first things first. Happy St. David's Day. Happy Dewithon. Okay? Number 2. I gotta leave like 5 minutes ago for this thing and I'll let you know how it goes. And number 3, tomorrow. Okay. We go to bed. We sleep like the dead. We wake up tomorrow. We read books. We read Dewithon books and then we chat about them. What do you think? What are you reading for Dewithon, baby girl?
I'm not reading anything.
Like, what?
I didn't even know Dewithon was a thing.
Okay, that's my fault. I didn't tell you because I forgot because I have a lot on. But we'll do that. We'll do that too. Okay, 4th thing. We'll find Dewithon. Ow, shit! We'll find Dewithon books for the baby. And then we'll read some stuff. We got some stuff from my uncle. What's that one we got from what's that Uncle John got us? Something of the 3. You know that Disney movie in the 80s with Taran and the pig? That's Wales based, roughly, I think.
It's
Culture
here.
Based. It's stuck in the wardrobe with a pile of clothes on top of it, so it's not gonna open.
Cassandra.
We'll talk about that one. We'll talk about that one later. Also, there's one in Welsh, isn't it? There's one in Welsh. We'll talk about that. Ow, shit!
You okay?
Oh, this isn't even working. Is it like doing it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It looks like it's
Oh, you wouldn't believe, babes. Okay, here, wait. Hold it up, Squishy. Get it like that. Wait, like that. Nah, here it. Okay, so this is the look. Okay, and the reason we're going with this look for this party is because they're just all the clean clothes I have because I bought them new in America. I don't have anything left. My costume is supposed to be a rich woman, okay? But this time around, for this version of it, she's like head of a charity, which I think when you're in the creative industries, even when you're sort of over the hill, you know, you start to like dress cooler, you know? So this is my attempt, okay? Dress cooler. But also, I'm gonna give it this as well. Pull this out the bottom of the wardrobe. Okay. Millionaire. Millionaire? Give it down. Like this. Wait, no, up. Yeah. Millionaire? Millionaire?
Get a cigarette. Get your fake cigarette.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. I'll find that out.
Oh, what?
Oh, everything's coming out. Okay, let's go. We're gonna go.
날고 있어 아래 간혹 도시가 보이고 그 도시에는 또 다른 내가 하늘에 떠가는 비행기를 올려다보고 있겠지 난 하늘을 보고 또 다른 나는 아래를 쳐다보고 있겠지.
Okay. All that stuff I was gonna do, all the stuff I was gonna do today, including Dewithon reading, I think we're gonna bump it. I think it's gonna be Monday now, like all of it, like Sunday, like just like draw a line under it. Okay, it's wasted. Monday now. Monday is the place to be. That's when we're gonna do all our Dewithon stuff, you know. I can feel it. I can feel that Monday is gonna be super productive. I mean, there's no way I can do everything on Monday because I also have to work. But like I feel like it's all gonna come together, like we're gonna work it out. Like I'm not even worried about it. So don't be worried about it. We also have to somehow come up with a David's Day outfit for the baby. And I don't know how I'll do that either. But don't worry. We'll sort it out eventually. Not now. Now we just sleepy. Shh. No talking.
Hello, shriek ik mijn Amsterdam die gauw draußen biedt. Shumai.
Okay, today was nowhere near as productive as I needed it to be, and I knew it wouldn't be, but was lying to myself quite successfully for some time. It's fine, okay? I did what needed to be done, and also I finished this book, Rest and Be Thankful by Emma Glass. I read most of it actually. I did do a bit of audiobooking while eating food, but it is short and it's very pretty. Okay, Emma Glass, I do like her writing style in that it's like poetic and it gets in there deep and heartfelt. She thinks about the words, you know, like that. And I loved that. However, I didn't understand what was going on. And I don't think it's just me, because I had a look online, had a little Google, like, guys, what has happened here? And loads of people were confused. So I think it's a bit of her MO, Emma Glass. Like, she likes to keep you in the dark. She likes to keep you thinking. She likes to maybe, you know, unsettle you, set you off, make you feel like you did understand and now you don't understand. And I can appreciate that, okay? Like, I feel like Welsh literature in particular likes to do things like that, likes to be a bit, you know, set you off. And I appreciate it. However, I think in this instance, I'm just a little bit too confused, if you know what I mean. Like, so it's about this nurse. She deals with kids and babies, and sometimes they die. And she's very, like, empathetic, and works herself hard, you know, with like the parents and her fellow staff, and she does a lot of like the emotional support work for everybody, but she doesn't really have any emotional support because her relationship with her boyfriend, her husband or whatever, has broken down and he no longer supports her. So she's sort of like run ragged, and she's entered a zone where she's sleep deprived and she's overworked and she's emotionally depleted, and now she's starting to see things, and it's like, is it a ghost story or is it just a story about like this woman sort of like temporarily losing her mind because she's like being pushed too far? And I love that. I love everything about it. I love the writing and like the whole idea. But I'm gonna go with like 3 stars, I think, in the end, because what the hell, man? What the hell has happened? I did not get it. I didn't get it. There's too many potential ways that this has ended, okay? Like the end bit, no spoilers or whatever, but the ending bit could be interpreted 1,000 different ways, and it's driving me nuts. I can't do it. So I'm gonna go with 3 stars on that one. But I may potentially try another Emma Glass. She wrote Peach as well, and I think the people of the internet feel that that one was maybe more clear. Don't know. Okay, I'm about halfway through A Festival of Ghosts, and I'm liking it, but I'm gonna warn you, y'all, it's weird. It's super weird, and like, I feel like loads of times I say to people, I'm like, this is an amazing book because I like them weird, and then they read them and they go, girl, that was weird. They didn't love the weird like I loved the weird, and I feel like now I need to, like, you know, put out like a caveat that I like weird shit and I'm really liking this, okay? So basically it's this guy, he's got OCD, you know, he has to do like loads of little ritual things, like touch a doorknob a bunch of times before he feels better about the doorknob. Do you know what I mean? Things like that. Like, I'm not sure if this author actually has OCD, but I feel like his description of it is really good, so maybe he does have that, or knows someone very well who does have that. Anyway, it's all about these people who have OCD and use their OCD to tap into like this time loop, or like this ghost loop of time, where everything you do with heightened emotion is recorded in time. So like, if I'm feeling really stressed or anxious about something and I do something, that moment is recorded in time and can be like accessed in a certain way, like moving an object to where it's perfectly aligned to where it should be in space and time, and it like unlocks this recording, this ghost recording. And people with OCD, like, it's sort of like saying like the reason they have this, where they need things to be exactly in the way that makes them feel right, is because they're attuned to these things, which then can unlock these recordings of time. I'm just like, I'm saying it out loud and it sounds bad, but like, I'm really enjoying it. So this guy, his sister has died, and they didn't like go down well. Like, they had a falling out right before she died, and he feels quite bad about it, right? Because he is like, oh, I was a dick to you, like that was the reason we fell out, like I'm so sorry. And then this guy who also has OCD, who is like this professor, or was his sister's professor, comes to his door and is like, your sister was doing this thesis, this like PhD thesis, and it's really important work, and I think I want to try to posthumously sort of like accredit it and finish it so that she can be awarded this degree posthumously. But also it's like very like groundbreaking work that like could be made into a book for royalties. Like, can you help me find the pieces of her thesis? And he's like, okay, fine. But then he like uncovers this like mad church. These like people like who celebrate the festival of the ghost, whereby they also have OCD and can also unlock these like ghost recording things, but they're like a super intense like church that only certain people could be in. And like now he's thinking that maybe she was murdered because she like knew too much about this church. Like, it's mad, bro. It's like wild, but like I deeply need to understand what has happened to the sister now and the thesis, and I don't even like know why, honestly. But right now, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen right now. My mother-in-law is coming tomorrow, and like I gotta go to this thing. I gotta go to the theater. I gotta see like some sort of Agatha Christie shit later on with friends, so I don't have time to do this later on. I have to do it now. I have to clean my house. Like, if I tell you, like, my house is a mess, and I honestly, like, I know everyone thinks that they have, like, undiagnosed ADHD nowadays, like, everyone has it, like, but I do feel like, you know, the piles in my house would suggest that that is also a characteristic of mine. I'm gonna show you it now, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna listen to. I got an audiobook that I'm gonna listen to while I do these piles. I'm gonna do my piles. I'm gonna do my piles to the dulcet sounds of Clare Mackintosh, A Game of Lies. So this one is gonna be really good. I'm really excited. I think the audiobook as well is gonna be really good because I've listened to approximately 4 minutes of it and love the narrator already. But this is a murder mystery, and the detective is based on the actual author, who was an actual police officer in Wales. And it's a set, it's a show, it's a TV show where everyone has a secret and you have to like guess people's secret, but apparently someone's secret is too intense and it's ended in murder. I'm excited about that. Let's actually, I'm gonna show you my piles now. Like, piles isn't a great word for it. I think we'll like call it something else, but I'm gonna show you it now. Hold on. Okay, so this is just the piles in my daughter's room, like, and so of the piles, one pile is actually her pile, which shows that I'm you know, making a whole second generation of pile makers. But the other two piles are exclusively my piles, and this isn't even my room. So I'm like, I think this is clothes where James had a viewing on the house and had to just stick them somewhere. And then they were missing. I didn't know where they were, and he forgot that they were there, and they were in his wardrobe. And now, like months later, I need to sort that out. But this pile, that's Anwen's pile from when we went to Disneyland last week, and it's unpacked stuff that she packed. Same, ditto. Thus, basically, to unpack, I just took all the things that were in the bag out of the bag. And that's how I unpacked. So, that's what we're gonna do now. Y'all, the UK Eurovision entry for this year has dropped, and it is hideous. I'm fuming. So the band is Remember Monday, and it dropped like as a rumour that they might be our people a bit ago, and I looked into their stuff, and a couple of their other things are cute, and I started to sort of get excited, like, maybe it'll be okay. And then they dropped this, like, 90s girl band indie rock monstrosity at us, and I'm devastated, absolutely devastated. So I've been looking through all of the Eurovision entries now, like all the different countries' entries. And my friend said that Serbia's guy looks like Captain Jack Sparrow. I think I'm down. Like, I looked and like, he's delicious. Like, I think he might be my new guy. Like, what are your thoughts? Okay, I have finished this one. And look what I noticed. I did not realise before. It is a signed copy. Awesome. Like, I know at the bookstore that I got it at, they did like an event where he did like a reading of his book and everything. So he left some goodies behind, and I'm for it. I usually give my books that I finished like straight to Greyhound Rescue Wales so they can sell it on for a profit. But I think I'll keep this one around because I did enjoy it. It was weird, but I think I really liked it. Like, this is one of those books where I feel weird telling you to read it, because it was weird. But also, I'm gonna give that shit 5 stars. Don't even ask me why, okay? Like, just, what the hell did I just read? It was so weird. But like, had me gripped. I was on Nero just now, and there was this lady who was meeting a friend, you know, and she was like sitting like really close to me, right next to me, and I was reading, and her friend came in and they were like, ah, you know, like birds, like cutches and everything, and then the friend went off to get a coffee, and then the original woman sat down again, and she looked at me and she was like, you look like you're really into that book. And I was like, oh no, it's just normal. She's like, no, you look like you're really into it. I think my friends and I are gonna move so we don't disturb you. First of all, how awesome is that lady? And second of all, I must have like been like this, bro, wrapped, because I enjoyed it, fully enjoyed that. Okay, I think we're gonna end this one here, okay? Next week, we'll talk about the one that I'm in the middle of still, which is Game of Lies. I'm about halfway through this as an audiobook, and it's delightful. I'm really liking it, but I won't talk about it now. Talk about it next week. Okay, so the ones we finished this week, these two, 3 stars, confused as shit, even though I did like the rating. 5 stars, weird as shit, but so heartwarming, so just interesting, and 5 stars. Okay, that is a good kickoff to Dewithon, I think, you know, really getting in there, really kicking it off. How is your March going? How's your March reading? Okay, are you doing Dewithon? Are you not doing Dewithon? How do you feel? Springtime. Everything's on fire. Everything is shit. But some things aren't shit. That's what we'll take away from today. Okay, any thoughts, questions, concerns, anything you want to share with me, please do so. I love it. Love a bit of a chat. Okay, see you next week.